Dee Dee, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Who is your favorite parent?
Jeka.
Oh, thanks, Dee Dee.
You like me, Dee Dee.
The sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Yo, well, it's my law, I'ma let you be the boss, 'cause I'll go where you go. Where you fall down.
BK Photograph says, who was the first to say I love you? And I didn't mean to. Oh my god, it was like the worst. Oh, it was so embarrassing. Okay, so we had finally started dating. I was like built up like mystery for whatever, so many years. And we would sit, I knew I fell in love with her. It was like maybe week 3 or something. I know, quick, but I just knew, you could just feel it. She was laying in front of me, I was laying behind her on my bed, and she was like on the computer playing Tyrone Wells. And you played Already Fallen. And I like was emotional in the back, like not in the back, but behind her. And I was like, oh my god, Molly, stop, like you're freaking crazy. And I started getting emotional because I was like, holy crap, I'm like already falling for this person. And so yeah, so I already knew it. So then I'm like the next month, I'm trying just not to say it at every point. Well, she was out of the country.
I was in Korea.
The first part of our relationship, she was always out of the country teaching. So we lived on FaceTime. And we were talking, and I was like, all right, well, I gotta go. And she was like, okay. I was like, I'll call you later. I love you. And I was like, and I like had the phone like this. Ooh, I had the phone like this. And I was like, all right, I love you. And I just like turned it away.
And I was like, hello?
And my roommate was over there. And I was like, oh my god, I just said I love you.
And then she just hung up.
And I just hung up the phone. I got so nervous.
I was like, what just happened?
But before that, we had said like, I like you.
Oh, we started with I like you.
And then I said, I care tremendously.
Well, because you said I care tremendously about you.
Yeah.
And then we changed it to I care tremendously you. And then finally we started saying, show him that thing. I got this for Molly. I got it made.
It says, I like you. I care tremendously you. I love you.
Don't hold it too close because it might. Yeah.
It's so cutie patootie. Olivia Theokis said, Molly, how did you know Jeka was the one? I knew Jeka was the one, but stop staring at me when I answer questions. By the way she took care of me. Like, stop, weirdo. She's not like superficial. It's not like buys me expensive gifts or takes me on extravagant dates all the time. It's like what she does to make sure that like I'm like nurtured. She'll do like surprising like dates and stuff, but it's more like surprising me with a road trip to somewhere, or if I'm sick, making sure I'm in bed, got a tea, taking Advil, Aleve, whatever it is. Like she's like always there to make sure I'm okay. I've never had that before. I've never had someone truly take care of me with like no bound and nothing needed in return.
Emma Taggart _04. She said, coming from a dancer myself, when did you know dancing was your passion? I did not like dancing growing up. I did it because my older sister did it. And I think my parents were like, nah, just do what she's doing. I did not like wearing tutus and pink tights.
The pictures are very cute though.
Maybe we'll put them right here, or here, or here, or right here. Or just put it over my face.
She's like this.
Literally my face. That's not even a joke. I think I didn't find a love for it until I discovered or rediscovered hip hop, like the community world in the Bay. Actually, it was David Moore, who was one of the teachers I was interested in because he came up to teach a lot. So I took his class and then I asked him to choreograph me a solo for a talent show at a church, and then I won first place, and I was like, oh, that's the first time I ever won anything for dancing. So I was like, oh, I I must be good at this. I wasn't good at the other stuff because I wasn't flexible.
Still isn't.
Still not flexible. But I think that's why I liked it. Cause I didn't really need to be flexible to do this. Then kind of unraveled from there. And that was it for me.
The camera died last time, so we're filming it on the next day.
We didn't even know. We were filming and talking and the camera was
Jeka went to edit the video and we had
wait,
nothing.
where's the rest of the video?
So, we're back. But it actually gave us more time because y'all kept putting questions in our Instagram posts. So, now we're able to answer more questions. Sid Choo Choo. Hi, Sid. Said, what is the biggest life lesson you guys taught each other?
I feel like I've definitely learned how to be more open and communicate better. I do not like talking, which is strange because we started a blog channel.
I literally just said that. I was like, it's so funny you started a YouTube and you hate hearing yourself talk on camera.
Yes, but you gotta learn because that's how it goes. But I feel like Molly, I'm the kind of person that bottles stuff in, and Molly's the kind of person that wants to talk about it right away. So finding that kind of balance between the two of like letting me have a moment or like we need to talk about things right now, I think that was probably one of the, so communication, I'd say, the biggest life lesson.
I think that you've taught me, I think just like so much, like you've given me so much knowledge on like whole life that I didn't even know about. Like
what?
like,
I know.
I don't know, like I obviously grew up in Utah. I knew like the dance community and I knew what I wanted to do for my life, but I knew that like I liked a person, like I could fall in love with a boy or a girl. That was never an issue for me, but I never understood the full like mind of somebody who grew up like you. You know what I mean? And it's not that I was like ignorant to it, I just didn't know about it. So I didn't understand it, and now like even when we first met, or we didn't really meet, when we first locked eyes, it kind of like made sense to me that like there's a whole other world that I haven't explored. And now that like obviously we're married and we're going through our own trials and tribulations, and it's just like I feel like it's made me such a better human.
The Queen Molly Gray asks,
We're doing fast round.
ready? Here we go. Fast round. Lightning round. Cinema or beach?
Cinema on the beach.
Terror or romance?
Terror.
Lame. Party or a movie at home? Ding, ding.
Movie at home.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Barbecue or pizza?
Pizza.
Really? Oh yeah, because
Dip it in ranch.
Molly used to really like ribs, but she don't eat red meat no more.
She don't eat
She
no
don't
red
eat
meat no
red
more.
meat no more. Ice cream or chocolate?
What do you think?
I don't know. It's
Maybe chocolate.
Leave or stay at home?
Stay at home.
What motivates you to get out of bed and live? That's right. Get up. Your biggest dream is?
To be on a series, to have a family, and to be able to give our kids much more than we were given. And we were given a lot, I feel like. So just to constantly throughout our generations be able to
Do better.
do better.
What is the craziest thing you've ever done?
We talked about this. I don't know, babe. I'm not
I feel
really-
like here's one time Molly tried to surprise me with the birthday trip to go because I really like to go hiking, and Molly tried to take me hiking to this place in where was that?
I think it was like past Malibu or something.
Somewhere far, and at the
my
end of the
God.
she wanted to go because at the end of the hike there was a sunken ship that's washed up on the beach. And so we get there and we park and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. We're like,
First of all, I hate hiking. Like, that's not my thing. The gym, all that's not my thing. Although I'm trying to get better because Jeka loves it. Trying to like do it with her. I don't like it. So
so
it was her birthday. I was like, suck it up, Molly. She would love this.
Yeah, so we get there, and I'm like, we're trying to figure out where the start of the path is. And I'm looking down this...
Mind you, it rained the day before, and they tell you not to maybe do this if it's raining, but I didn't read that part.
So we get there, and I'm looking down this path that you're supposed to go down, and I'm like...
Oh, I can like a chill thinking about it right now.
This doesn't look safe. It literally was like the side of a cliff, and then it was a platform like this, and then literally
a trench all the way down to the ocean.
Probably like 300 feet down.
And you could fit like both of your feet on it at a time. Like so you would have to walk one. And then they say like to hold on to the other side of the mountain, but it was so slippery. It was like
because it just rained all the day before. So
and I was trying so hard to be brave.
I was trying hard to be brave too, but I'm like, one slip and you're sliding down this thing, and it's possible to fall into this trench. So I want to say maybe that's probably the craziest thing, but we didn't even do it.
No,
it wasn't crazy.
My heart's like beating fast thinking about it. It was so scary.
It was scary. So we ended up crawling back up, and we tried to find another way to get down, but
yeah. We ended up doing another hike.
Yeah, I don't remember the hike though.
Me neither.
That was fun though. It was an adventure. This be Felicity. Nice. First impression of each other.
I thought Jeka was a playa pimp.
Let's be honest. I tell everybody this, or I tell her this all the time. I'm like, I didn't even have the balls to talk to her myself when we first met. I had asked somebody else to do it. I wrote my name on a piece of paper and said, hey, go give that girl my number. My first impression of Molly was that she was frou-frou, super frou-frou. Like,
I don't think people know what that means.
Like, oh my god. One of the first times we hung out was at Republic of Pie, and
where she also proposed.
That's where I proposed. It's a really cool place. You should go there. We're sitting outside, and I see the parking meter lady come and just giving Molly a ticket. So I was like, hey, I think you're getting a ticket. And she was like, it's cool. And I was like, must be nice. I was like, because I don't have extra $75 to spend on a parking ticket. She literally got up and said, hey, excuse me. No, she was like, it's cool. I'll just pay it.
I don't understand how that makes me frou-frou.
Because it's just like, I don't know. I don't have an extra $75 to be like, yeah, that's cool. I'll just pay it. It hurt me. Did you answer one?
You're not even gonna help me put them on both of them.
He looks good. Okay, ready? C. Donovan 1234. Tattoos and meanings of them. I have a star tattoo right here, which is golden star. That's because I've never been with the opposite sex. I have a tattoo right here that says forever. I got that with my other mom and my little sister. I have an Ankh tattoo right here, is the symbol of life. I got it with my older sister. And I have 2 star tattoos right here, which I kind of designed a long time ago, which is...
they look like stingrays.
A lot of people think they're stingrays. I mean, I like them because they mean something to me, which is like, you could either be expressive about something or suppressive about something, or you can find the medium, the middle ground, and that's kind of how I like to see a lot of things. I have a big phoenix tattoo on my whole left side of my back that has 4 orchid flowers, and the flame is for my family, because my mom's favorite flower is the orchid, and that's it.
Sammy Joe 0686 says, Molly, best advice you could give my little dancer who adored your class at the Charlotte Convention earlier this year. Aw, well thanks, I'm so glad she loved it. Best advice is allow her to love it as long as possible. The quicker you get competitive with other parents, or she gets competitive on Instagram followers, it just turns into a toxic environment. Allow her just to love the craft, and allow yourself to love watching her just because she loves it, rather than trying to get success out of it right away. That's my biggest.
That's really good advice for everybody.
Ein said, this is one I debate myself a lot. What makes a woman and a man a man?
How you feel inside. how you feel in your heart and in your mind.
I think it's also different for each person.
Yeah.
Like you have some people who just believe that it's only how you're born,
right?
The sex you're born.
How you identify with your genitalia.
Yes.
We watched this documentary on Netflix. Shout out to Netflix, called Gender Revolution, and
so
it's
good.
A very kind of clear way to see and hear about gender identification. They talk a lot about how your head, the way you view yourself in your mind is different than the way you feel in your heart, and it can definitely differentiate from what your parts you were born with, because they're,
scientifically proven. There's some really good research stuff
in
that's scientifically proven. There's other countries that have always had at least 3 genders.
3 or more genders.
Yeah, Photophobia, androgynous. It's just a really great educational, inspirational, and emotional documentary.
Definitely cried a little bit watching it.
Yeah.
So
we've watched it.
Recommended.
Yeah.
Netflix, Gender Revolution. Watch it.
What is your fondest memory with each other? Who gives the best advice?
I was thinking about this the other day. A memory that I'll remember for a very, 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 very long time, or something that I can see very clear in my mind when I think about it, is right after we said I do and we walked down the aisle, we kind of got forced into this little corner, and they gave us champagne and we were sitting there, and throughout the whole day, we spend every day, every moment with each other. So throughout that whole day, we couldn't talk. Obviously, we didn't see each other up until that moment. And even when I did see her, it was like, okay, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna say this, and then you're gonna do this, and then and finally, when we got to that moment, it was like, oh man, like I haven't seen you all day. I just wanted to talk about all the things that we did, and just in that, in those few hours that from the moment I woke up to like that till that, I feel like I didn't get to talk to my best friend or my person, and so. I'm gonna cry. That moment is so special because it's like all I wanted to do was talk to her. All I wanted to do was, like normal, not like on display, I guess.
Oh, Bebe, you make me cry too.
You're gonna cry?
I don't even want to say anything now.
You're gonna cry?
Yeah. No, my favorite memory. That's not my favorite memory. I think probably my favorite memory was when you proposed. Just because guys, we're not perfect. We've definitely had our fights. We've definitely had our stuff, and
I'm leaving!
And I'm like, come back. And it's not like we were arguing, but I was just like really wanting to get married, and I feel like a lot of people put pressure to and I feel like maybe that was overwhelming you, and so I definitely didn't think that I knew I was in a place where I wanted to get married, but I definitely think that you weren't ready for marriage.
I feel like what was strange about it was, and I don't know if this goes for anybody that's ever had to propose, but like knowing that you want to do it, but trying to deflect anything that was, kind of gearing towards that.
Because I guess she had already had the ring.
I already was in my mind thinking about it, but like if anybody talked about it or brought it up, I feel like I had to stiff arm it instead of being, I don't know. That's just how I felt.
Open to talk about it.
Because it's like keeping a secret from somebody that you love. Like that was really hard. Like hiding the ring, like all that stuff.
So she basically did that. She stiff-armed anytime I talked about it. Stiff-armed.
No, D.
Stiff-armed.
Yeah.
She stiff-armed. Whatever. Basically pushed me away. Where like for months, I would call like our best friend Aunt Allie, and I was like, Chuck is acting weird, I don't know. And I never even thought in my brain there would be a time like, oh, she's gonna propose.
And side note, Zan and Ellie knew.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh my gosh, like I think she's falling out of love with me type thing. And it just like messed with my head. I was so scared that I was gonna lose her. And then it was the last day Zan and Allie were there, and when she proposed, it was like this whole like reality check of like, oh my gosh, there is somebody who just loves me so deeply and that does want to spend their life with me. So I was like, I'm never gonna be good enough for someone to like ask me to marry them. The one person that I actually do want to marry is starting to like not like me anymore. But you were just like very, I guess, touching with this subject. You didn't want
I feel
me
like
to
I
know.
had to keep. Well, also I feel like a lot of people knew, so I think I was just trying to keep everybody at like a you know, a 5-foot distance just to make sure that nobody spilled on accident, because it was like keeping a secret. It was hard.
Yeah, and so I just feel like when she was down on one knee, I felt like an overwhelming feeling of like, you loved me, like, for real.
Well, I also got really mad because we took a trip to Korea.
Yeah.
Was it, I forget, for some anniversary.
Our second anniversary. You got us tickets to Korea.
I got us tickets to Korea when we taught at one of my friends' workshops in Joseph, and I took her to this restaurant.
When we first started dating, that's what she was doing.
I was at this restaurant when we first started dating. I actually have one of the napkins we brought back. It has an elephant on it. I was at this restaurant and I showed her, look, I'm at this restaurant. So I took her there on our 2-year anniversary, and she thought I was going to propose.
Because we get there, and this restaurant we've talked about for forever, since the beginning of our relationship. She brought me back the napkin of it. We both are obsessed with elephants and the family value of everything. So it's like, oh, it's awesome. So we're there. We get to the restaurant. We're the only ones in it.
And I was like, this does not look good.
Yeah, she didn't propose, and I remember just feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid.
Like, then it happened again. So we all took a trip to Hawaii. Me, Molly, our friends Ed and Allie, and their baby York. And we're all on this trip to Hawaii. We go to Alani, which is awesome. She thought I was gonna propose there too.
And she didn't, and I was like, I'm just stupid.
Well, the reason why I didn't propose in Hawaii, because I felt like that wasn't I didn't plan that trip to Hawaii. If I planned the trip to Hawaii, then maybe, but
I planned the trip to Hawaii.
So I didn't want to propose on her plan. I don't know, that felt weird. So I planned it that because Dan and Allie came back to LA with us, and I proposed on April 1st, 2000.
Yeah, on April 1st.
The year before, we pranked our friends. We pranked Zan and Allie, and we sent them a pretend hand with a ring on it. And they were like, oh, I can't believe you want to tell us, da 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 da. So then, fast forward a year later, I knew Molly was going to get up that day, check her time hop, and that picture was going to come up, and Zan and Allie were obviously there. And then she was like, look, remember when we pranked you guys? Ha ha ha. But, you know, lo and behold, that I was literally going to propose that day. I brought her whole family, my whole family, our best friends were there, and I rented out the back part of Republic of Pie, and
where we had our first
date and proposed.
Best memory ever for me. All right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed our Q&A. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned after because we are announcing a giveaway.
You hear them calling, shouting your name. Turn up the collar and walk away. Feels like you're falling, now who is to blame? Wishing you'd only.
Okay, Teen Beach Movie and Teen Beach 2 fans, we want to do a giveaway just for you. So if you know anybody who is a fan of the movie, we are giving away 7 tank tops that come with a Teen Beach 2 poster that I will be signing. But that is if we can get our YouTube to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the week. So you have until Friday, and if we get 1,000 subscribers, I am going to personally sign and send 7 tank tops and movie posters to 7 random followers on YouTube. So spread the word, subscribe to us, and continue to watch our channel. Thank you.
Thank you.